Hi, Edition. How are you? How Edition PK? So let's do it again. Edition PK.
Hi, Ali.
Hi, Team Edition.
How's it going?
Great.
So let's begin. How would you describe yourself to someone who's never heard of you?
I'm a little crazy.
Okay.
Very. I feel like I'm smart. I feel I'm.
You feel like you're smart.
Yeah, I feel like I'm smart. I feel
Okay.
like I'm wacky. I think I'm funny, and I'm always happy, and I'm the most positive person you'll ever find.
Okay. Where do you find inspiration?
In everything. I think there's inspiration in everything that you do. I mean, you can find inspiration in people, you can find inspiration in books, you can find inspiration in films, in stories, in nature.
Okay. What's the most overworn item in your wardrobe?
The pair of blue jeans that I've been wearing for a very long time now.
Okay. What is something you do every morning without fail?
Brush my teeth.
What is the most Pakistani thing about you?
The most Pakistani thing about me? Most Pakistani thing about me is my language.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being Karachi's new heartthrob?
I did not know I was Karachi's new heartthrob.
But how do you
So,
feel about it now that you know?
Well, great. Excellent. Thank you, Karachi.
Okay. What's a country you're desperate to visit?
There are two countries that I'm really excited to visit, and one is Kenya and the other is Japan. Kenya
Okay.
because I have a lot of friends who work there in the UN, and Japan because it's just Japan, you know,
Okay. Window or aisle seat?
window.
What's your favorite song right now?
The song from my film.
What's the name?
His name is Adimar.
Why don't you sing a little bit?
It's not out yet, so I have to wait for
Okay.
it to come out.
Okay, fair enough. What's your favorite genre of music?
House.
Okay. What is the most played track from the movie on your phone?
Played track
Mm-hmm.
from a movie.
Yep, Heer Maan Ja.
Ah, from my movie.
Yep.
Played track is here. I think it would be, for me, it's Heer Maan Ja, the track itself.
Okay. What is your best and worst habit?
I guess my worst habit is believing everyone at face value. Like, I'm a very positive person, so if anyone tells me, "Oh my God, this is how it is,"
That's a
I'm very
great habit.
gullible. So I think sometimes I'm just too gullible. And my best habit is also I just see the positive in everything. I think that's one of my best things is that everything has a positive side, and people always tend to look at the negative side, but not me, not
Okay.
me, because I am Mr. Positivity.
Okay. Who's your favorite actor or actress?
I don't
Could
have
be
fa-
old, new,
Yeah,
anyone.
I have many. I mean, I think having one, I strictly believe in not having one favorite anything in life because you just, as a human being, limiting yourself to so many other greatness. Like, there's so much greatness in the world. You're just limiting yourself to everything that's greater or could be as great as your favorite object. So I feel like everything that deserves praise is my favorite.
Okay. That kind of nullifies our next two questions, which is your all-time favorite TV show and favorite movie.
Friends is my all-time
Okay,
favorite. I mean,
great.
I can still watch Friends and laugh like it's the first time I've seen it.
Okay. Favorite movie?
Again, so many. Godfather, I guess, would be my all-time
That's a great
favorite
movie.
film.
One or
Yeah.
two? Three doesn't count.
One.
Okay.
First one.
Okay. Tell us your favorite part about shooting the movie Heer Maan Ja.
I think it's just the process of shooting Heer Maan Ja. It was fun because we were shooting in winter, and it's always nice shooting in winter. We shot Janan in winter, and it just brought back a lot of good memories from Janan as well. And it was the same team shooting it, you know, the same people. So it was just a lot of fun. We had like a lot of new people join us from Karachi this time. You know, we had Abid Ali Saab, we had Bakal, we had Amna. Ali Kazmi, and so it was just a riot having these people over and shoot with us. And I loved
Okay.
it. Just like
Who is your favorite cast member?
that. Right now, Harim.
Who is most like their character in real life from the movie?
From movie in real life, most like their character.
Mhm.
I would say Moses.
Okay. So we heard that you worked for the UN.
Hmm.
Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, I did. I worked for the UN, and I've been in development for. I was in development for 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in Vienna for four of them, five of them, 4 or 5. And yeah, I worked in migration. I was doing a lot of policy work. I mean, do you really want to know all of it?
Why the switch to the film industry?
Because I've always wanted to be an actor. I mean, this has been my dream. So I've just been wanting to do. I've been wanting to be on screen and just act.
Okay.
Whether it was theater, whether it was TV, whether it was film. Actually, I always wanted to be a film actor. That was how I started off in business, and I was led to theater, and that's how my journey started.
Okay. Tell us something we don't know about you.
Oh, there's a lot you don't know about me.
Tell us.
I don't know where to start. Um, I have great taste in perfumes.
Okay.
What do you know?
What's a question you get asked all the time but wish you didn't?
I get all the time, wish I didn't. Oh, hmm. I don't know. I don't remember questions like that. I answer questions at face value and then I give them, I don't hold on to them.
Okay,
So I
that's
don't
actually a
know.
good quality.
Oh.
3 words you would use to describe Karachi to someone who's never been here.
Oh, vibrant, uh, fun, and always it's thrilling to be here.
Have you ever Googled yourself?
Yeah.
Who would you say is the most famous person who follows you on social media?
The most famous person who follows me?
Yeah.
I haven't checked. I don't know.
Okay,
I
fair
have no
enough.
idea. I mean, I'm sure there are lots of famous people more famous than I am. I just don't know.
Okay.
I think I don't know. I can't say. I don't know. I haven't
Okay.
checked. I'll check now.
Okay. How do you deal with criticism?
I don't. I mean, I don't take criticism. I deal with constructive criticism. If I get critiqued on whatever I'm doing in a constructive way, that can improve my life and improve the way I work. Yes, I love that. I love that kind of criticism. But if it's just hate, I don't really deal with it. I
Fair
don't care
enough.
about it.
If you could go back in time and star in a movie, which one would you choose?
Star in a film,
Mm-hmm.
Pakistani.
Could be any.
Oh, um, there's so many. The
Name them.
Godfather,
Okay.
Bad Boys, Casino, Shawshank Redemption, Legends of the Fall. I mean,
What's the hardest thing about the film industry?
I think proving yourself, uh, uh, proving yourself to producers.
Okay.
And to other people. Getting work is very hard, you know, and how do you get work is by proving yourself, by outdoing yourself as an actor. So I think keeping up with that and keeping up with the competition is very, very tough. Also, like, you know, there's a lot of negativity, a lot of rejection.
Of course.
That is definitely the hardest thing. I think rejection is the hardest thing in the film industry.
What would you say is the best and worst part of your job?
Best part of my job is I get to do what I love every single day of my life. Um, but the worst part, I don't think, because it's what I love doing. I don't see a bad side to it. I think rejection is the only downside to it, is where you somehow feel like you're not good enough. But that kind of makes you want to do better. So I don't say that that's a bad thing.
What's your take on mental health, especially within the industry?
My take is whatever your take is. I mean, everyone's take is the same thing. I mean, it's very important to have good mental health, and I think for us it's extremely hard because as actors we constantly face a lot of criticism and cyberbullying all the time. You know, there's nothing positive that comes out of people's mouths or their social feeds. So if for us, we have to deal with it 24/7. You know, you do something wrong and you're criticized for it, for wearing a dress, for doing something, for being out in public, for saying something, and having people don't understand the repercussions of it. And of course, exercising good mental health means that you have to be in a positive space. And not everyone is born with that. Not everyone has that. So I think it's a very important issue, and especially in the past few years, we've seen um, so many good people lose their lives to this. It's this extremely important issue that really shouldn't be taken lightly, especially by people who who have the capacity to do better and good for other people. Everyone does, you know. So why not pamper or
Be kind.
be kind?
Yeah.
Be nice to each other, you know. Like just don't be mean.
Yeah.
There's so much more to life.
What advice would you give to someone entering the industry?
Well, I would just tell them to be very confident, to be strong, to be resilient, also to be able to understand that there's a lot of rejection in the industry, and that they have to accept that that is just a part of the job. In order to come to the industry, you have to bring something to the table. You know, you have to have some talent, and you know, it's not about glitz and glamour. This industry does seem like that, but there's a lot of hard work. So be prepared to work at least 12 hours a day. And last but not least, if you want to come in the industry, if you have a passion for acting, and if you want to really become an actor, do it. You know, don't let anyone stop you. This is your life. This is your dream, and you can only do it once. So do it. Do it to the best of your abilities. And I would say, I mean, if you can get a formal education in it, do it.
If you could switch lives with anyone, who would it be?
I wouldn't want to switch lives with anyone. I wouldn't have this life if I had to.
Tell us a little bit about Heer Maan Ja.
Heer Maan Ja is about, it's a fun comedy, we call it a fun Pakistani masala, because it's a mixture of, like, it's just a sprinkle of comedy, it has some romance in it, has some drama, and it's just a fun, fast-paced film. It's a perfect Eid film for people who want to just go and see a lighthearted film. You know, I think there's a lot of seriousness. Over the past few months, we've seen a lot of serious films coming out of Pakistan. Not too many fun films. So I think we're just we're doing the ice breaking on that, and we're bringing out this fun film, which is a nice comedy. It's a, you know, you'll leave the cinema smiling. It's about this guy who is my character Kabir, and he wants to, you know, he's a very successful architect. He's about to, you know, become a really big architect, and then suddenly he meets Heer again, and then chaos kind of just follows him. You know, he's very unlucky in his life, and so it's a very fun film. People will love it. The music is great, the acting is great, the story is tight, and you know, I think it's a perfect Eid recipe.
Okay.
So people love to enjoy it, and it's a family film. You know, we don't have any jugadbazi, we don't have any dirty humor. We try to keep all of our jokes very clean, without any references to anything. So it should be fun. You know, people will really like it. Families will love it.
So what's next for you after Heer Maan Ja?
I'm doing a TV drama, and it's going to be out very soon. I'm not sure when. We don't have a title yet because the title is going to be changed. So I don't want to give fake titles. And apart from that, there are 2-3 other things that we're working on, but I don't want to talk about them right now until we've signed the dotted line. So
fair enough.
But fun things and exciting stuff. Let's see.
Okay, thank you for having us, Ali.
Thank you for having me.